Ivan Barbashev misses practice yesterday, and he's listed as day-to-day. We talk about how VGK will fill his void if he's out for an extended period of time, and much, much more on this edition of Locked On Golden Knights.
You're Locked On Golden Knights, your daily podcast on the Vegas Golden Knights, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Well, hi again, everyone. Tony Cordasco, Chris Golick from Las Vegas. Thanks for making us your first listen each and every day. Find us wherever you get your podcast, and please make sure to subscribe to our Locked On Golden Knights YouTube channel. We are brought to you today by Bilt. Earn points by paying rent right now when you go to joinbuilt.com/LockedOnNHL. So, Ivan Barbashev, Chris, misses practice yesterday, upper body injury. Sustained in Sunday's win against Minnesota on a hit by Marcus Foligno. Barbashev is having the best season of his career so far, 30 points, 15 goals. Did you see the stat that players with at least 10 goals, 30 points, and 50 hits this season? It's Barbashev along with Brady Tkachuk, Drake Batherson, and Tim Stützle. Pretty interesting stat that someone had posted.
Stützle. I'll help you out there.
Stützle.
That's how you pronounce it, Stützle.
What did I say? Stützle?
Stützle, yeah.
I was thinking of Strudel.
I do that too when I used to open packs of cards with him.
Stützle. Okay. I screwed that up. Okay, take two. Did you know?
No. Take one take is fine. We're good. We're not going backwards here. So it's still a mystery hit, right? We know it happened, and we're both trying to catch a replay of this hit to see exactly the extent, and it doesn't exist. And if someone does have a replay and they want to snip it, let us know and help the intern, because the intern's useless right now. Let's start with Cassidy. Okay, Cassidy usually gives you an idea of what's happening by the way he describes how long a player is going to be out. The key words you're looking for are "for now," or "waiting for the trainer," or "we'll see what they say," stuff like that. When Cassidy was asked about it in today's Wednesday, so Tuesday's presser, he was very quick. He's day to day. And that was it. That's where it ended right there. So by the way, Cassidy either got a better poker game, or McCrimmon yelled at him, or most likely it's a legit day-to-day situation where give him a week and a half off, because, I mean, that's what day-to-day would be, right? Day-to-day would probably be a week and a half at the most. So I think the goal in mind would be after American Christmas. There you go, Tony. After Christmas, maybe that game in San Jose on the 27th, or when the Golden Knights resume their home schedule on the 29th, I'd assume would be the target for Barbashev back in the lineup.
It's as mysterious finding this video as it is to who owns all of those drones in the sky.
Pretty good.
Well, I don't know. I just had to come up with something there.
I haven't paid attention to those drones at all. I've heard about it, but I don't know. Is
They're
it the end of the
everywhere.
world? Is this our last show ever today?
One of my friends he follows UFOs is telling me they're government drones. He saw one in his backyard in Los Angeles. I don't know, dude.
I've been watching the Jericho series that was like from, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago. Really interesting show, and I don't know, maybe there's a government coming in or something like that, and Jericho kind of goes that route. But anyway, back to hockey.
Okay, so all I saw, I was watching that game live, right, against Minnesota, and all I saw was pretty much it was Foligno on top, like on his back, on top of Barbashev.
Which Kolesar didn't like.
And he apologized. He must have done something that he thought wasn't right. And he went around, he was literally talking to players on VGK, "I'm sorry." And then a few minutes later, this guy of the Flying Burrito Brothers, he comes out and he starts a fight with Foligno. It's ridiculous. So Barbashev, did you know, has played 82 games over the past 2 years consecutively. Did not realize that.
For sure. No. I got another way. I'm trying to find this.
The video?
I found clips of the Barbashev Foligno, or the Foligno Barbashev fights, and I'm hoping they're going to show a replay of why this started right now. So that's why I was slightly distracted there. But the stats sounded lovely you were talking about, by the way.
Fight? What fight? There was no fight. He just dropped him, I thought.
Yeah,
Hey.
no, this definitely didn't. Watching this replay, Colasar tried to get a couple jabs in there, and
Oh, the Colasar fight. Okay.
yeah, watching the Colasar fight. I'm trying to see if they'll
Yeah.
show the precursor,
Right.
why this happened.
No, they didn't. They didn't even. TV didn't even have a replay. State run.
I'm on
no
the Minnesota
replay.
feed. We got a better chance.
I liked the Foligno punches on the hip. I thought that was pretty crafty.
Yeah, Foligno did pretty well. You got to give him credit there. I mean, he's
Okay.
really don't want to mess with out there.
If there is any length of time that Barbashev is out, again, who will fill his void? So would it be Dorofeev,
Yes.
Howden,
No.
Olafson,
No.
combination thereof?
No. It's the practice yesterday was Dorofeev, and I would assume that's what it's going to be. A small note: Nicholas Watt did not practice yesterday, but maintenance days should be back today, so no issues there. But that definitely caused some more issues, I guess, with the bottom six, if you will, as far as setting that up. So how they line up in practice today will be how they play tomorrow's game. Dorofeev, Eichel, Stone was the first replacement line, if you will, for Barbashev. Dorofeev slides from the second line right wing to top line left wing, and I believe Dorofeev's natural wing is on the natural side is the left anyway, so he'll be fine as far as sliding in there. And I think we talked about coming out of camp that I wanted to see Eichel and Dorofeev together. I just thought the fact that Eichel can create space and get open and find someone like Dorofeev who's got that shot and that ability to drive the net. But now you got Mark Stone out there who is scoring at will, so to speak, and also driving the net. So Dorofeev should, like Barbashev, should have plenty of soft ice out there and have the opportunity to generate a lot of scoring chances. And we know Dorofeev has the ability to finish. I go back to, I think it was the Stanley Cup season. I remember watching a practice, and after the practice was over, and this is preseason, keep in mind, this might have even been camp, not even practice, but Eichel and Dorofeev out there just working together on stick handling and in tight spaces and everything, and they were out there together for a good half hour after practice. So you wonder what the bond is, number one, between Dorofeev and Eichel, and number two, more importantly, the chemistry as far as all this extra after practice, after camp time together, how that works itself out in the game.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Oh, by the way, the next opponent, Vancouver, the Canucks, playing them back to stinking back, okay? It's not rigged, though. The schedule's definitely not rigged. So they're in Utah tonight, Chris, and then they come to play VGK at the Fortress.
Tomorrow's Thursday. I'm a day off.
Yeah. So tonight, go ahead. Look at your schedule for tonight.
No, I'll trust. If it's not a pronunciation, I'll trust you on.
Oh, darn. This is a pretty raw show. Yes. So Barbashev, you have to think that, yes, you could put somebody, slot them in there. I think it's going to be a combination, but to make up for 30 points is tough. The one thing that I detect too, so watch Cassidy, and he did sort of gloss over that, but watch him, because this is the move. Either he's going to the bullpen or something, because he does this. He makes a little gesture, and that means steal second. No, that means that there's a little bit more to this.
Is he wearing an earpiece, and that's the signal that he hears the voice from above?
Yes, absolutely. But you know what I'm saying. Watch, dude, I'm a body language expert, and I could tell that you can't buy anything I say on the show anymore.
You don't need to be an expert to know that.
So
that
no,
was pretty good. I mean, listen, Cassidy, when it comes to these press conferences and stuff, he's going to give you honesty, and he's going to give you what McCrimmon and McPhee tell him to say. And a lot of times when it comes to injuries and stuff, that's what's going to happen, and that's what his job is. It's to follow orders when it comes to how he talks with the media and send certain messages out. But I'm buying that this is not going to be anything long-term for Barbashev. I do feel, based on my experience interacting with Cassidy and watching how he does handle himself, it's been what, 2 days already now. It's not like the team just got off the plane and they had a practice or whatever, and it's for now. We're still waiting for everything to come back. No, they know exactly what's going on. It's been nearly 3 days since whatever happened, and they know the extent. They know what it is, and it's basically something that's going to take 4, 5, 6 days to get back, and give Barbashev a little break before Christmas. Give Dorofeev a shot, and I don't think this is that big of a deal. And then we can talk about the soft schedule too. They're getting Vancouver, who's decent, but also coming on a back-to-back. Seattle mid, Anaheim not mid. The San Jose, Calgary's okay. Congrats on Braden Pahal for getting an extension up in Calgary. But then Montreal, Philly, Buffalo. I wonder if Alex Tuch could be a Golden Knight by then. San Jose, New York Islanders, your Rangers, which isn't anything threatening lately.
No.
Minnesota, Nashville, yikes. Carolina, okay. Chicago, whatever. So, I mean, they'll get through this. They'll get through this fine.
Of course they will. That's why they can rest him after. I mean, can he come back and just play the Vancouver game and then go back on IR or LTIR or whatever?
We've seen that happen. Right? We saw it with Petrangelo a couple of years ago, right? They said he was sick. He played, and then he was sick again. And
he got sick again.
He was out for a month.
And it was appendix, though, I think. No?
Yeah. It was okay.
Wild. Coming up, that was the quickest recovery of appendix I've ever seen.
The quickest recovery of a segment.
Coming up next, what has gotten into this VGK defense? Are they now evolving into the best in the Pacific Division? We'll talk about that next when we return. Well, we're already in commercial break right here on Locked On Golden Knights. Today's episode brought to you by Bilt Rewards. If you're a renter, listen up because this is a total game changer. Thanks to Bilt, that's Bilt, you can now earn points on rent payments just like you do with groceries or travel. Paying rent now becomes a serious perk, and it's completely free to join. That's right, completely free. You can redeem those points for flights, hotel stays, and even future rent payments. With over 500 airlines, 700,000 hotels in the program, the possibilities are absolutely endless. And you can access unique experiences that are exclusive to just Bilt members. So start earning points today on your rent. You're already paying for rent, so you might as well capitalize on it and get these Bilt points. Join Bilt.com/LockedOnNHL. Join Bilt.com/LockedOnNHL. Make sure to use our link so they know that we sent you here. Again, earn points by paying rent right now when you go to joinbilt.com/LockedOnNHL. The World Series, Super Bowl, the Olympics, the world's top athletes, they get to play in these top-level sporting events thanks to one thing that we don't have on this show, and that is teamwork, folks. And teamwork can also help you to protect your financial legacy and your family's future. SelectQuote's licensed insurance agents are the perfect teammates when shopping this customized, affordable life insurance, this vehicle. So you can find you the right policy to keep your financial legacy safely in your family's end zone. That's right, in your family's end zone. SelectQuote, one of the leading insurance brokers in America, nearly 40 years of experience, helping over 2 million customers find over $700 billion in coverage since 1985. That's right, head to SelectQuote.com right now. A licensed insurance agency will call you right away with the right policy for your life and your budget. SelectQuote, they shop, you save. Again, the right insurance for you for less. Go to SelectQuote.com/LockedOnNHL. SelectQuote.com/LockedOnNHL to get started. That's SelectQuote.com/LockedOnNHL. Back on this edition of Locked On Golden Knights, Tony Cardasco and Chris Golick from Las Vegas. Thanks for making us your first listen each and every day. Find us wherever you get your podcast. Please make sure to subscribe to our Locked On Golden Knights YouTube channel. So VGK's defense playing a little bit better. Now they are winning they won 5 of 6 games since I guess they became more active. What is your observation, Golick, about what sparked this latest defensive run, if you will?
I mean, I think we'll start, first of all, with a narrative, and it was practice, right? The Golden Knights did have a pretty tight window of games. Going back to...
Here's what I would do if I were cast practice. Okay.
They had a pretty tight window of games, and this is back to the home game against Edmonton where they got the shutout. So they played before that Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and then they were off until Tuesday, the Golden Knights were. That's when it came out. This is Tuesday, December 3rd. That's when it came out, hey, you got some more practice, work on some things, want the D to become more active. Since then, the Golden Knights, I believe, have gone 5-1. I was just looking up stats to see what supported the D being more active. And Pietrangelo and Hannafin, as far as the offensive drivers back there, haven't done much. However,
haven't done much. Let me go to Hannafin. Thank you for cueing me in here.
He had 2 assists in one game.
Yeah, that's massive, bro. Massive. You know
Okay,
what?
the other 4 games, he was a bagel,
though. 18 games without a goal. Am I right?
Oh, I didn't look at that part.
Yeah. Oh, big time scorer. Big time guy. Okay.
Shea Theodore, 2 points, though.
2 points in the last.
Since that, Tony.
I know. I get that. But 2 points in the last 9 games. Oh, McCrimmon, what a great pick. Oh, this is amazing. Sorry, go ahead. Back to your action.
I mean, listen, we're still talking about a first-place team that Hannafin's a big part of. Maybe not as much on the off. To be fair, Tony, you and I were on an island when it came to Hannafin. Right?
We were on
an island as far as his scoring upside, not his game.
Right.
Not his game.
Without a doubt.
We never knocked Hannafin one bit for his defensive ability and his mobility.
No, but we took the under.
Media was very, very bullish on his offensive side. One person said an outside Norris candidate. I put that to bed right away. And yeah, so moving on. But again, have you noticed everyone's an award winner here in this organization until they just aren't good or not playing up to their potential or whatever. Good. He's just not.
No. He's good defensively. He's definitely not a Norris candidate.
No.
You're more of a Norris candidate than he is.
What's that?
You're more.
My skating, my backwards crossovers than what it used to be. But going back to Cassidy's comment, he wants the D to be more active, D to join the rush more. Shea Theodore, I think the goal against Minnesota is a prime example, and there's been a lot more instances, but that's the most recent goal where the D gets active. And again, soft ice, that's my word of the day today, where the D is joining the rush and finding the soft ice out there. So, we joke about things Cassidy says and everything, and whether it's accurate or lip service or just getting the media to talk about things, fine. But when Cassidy made the comment about, needing a little bit more practice, I think it was accurate. Cassidy made the comment about the D being more active and more offensive.
How about that? 3-game run.
It's accurate. And it's
no. Absolute, without a doubt. That's what I said. Anytime Cassidy, he's a terrific coach. Anytime that he works on something, it works. I mean, It's like, hey, in practice today, we worked on this. And lo and behold, holy smokes, they're paying more attention to detail when he works on something else. Now they just need all those little pieces to come together for what? The complete game.
That's funny. I was going to say that you hear a 60-minute game referenced a lot, and VGK hasn't had too many of those. No one has, to be fair.
I had to go. Come on, man. We have to go there. That's funny.
No, it's fair. And Cassidy himself has said that many times.
I know, but are they close to it? Are they close to that complete 60-minute game?
No, they're not close. But it's not because they're doing anything wrong. It's because of who they are. One of the best Cassidy-isms, if you will, was in the Stanley Cup season. How many times, especially in the playoffs, did Cassidy say, this is not a perfect team? This is an imperfect team. It's an imperfect team. That's what the Golden Knights are. They are an imperfect team that knows how to win games in any circumstance, whether they're playing a bottom feeder and got to get through it, or whether they need to rise to the occasion now twice against a team like the Winnipeg Jets or the Dallas Stars victory, rise to the occasion against the Wild after losing the day before. What's that?
Asterisk.
Okay, someone pointed out that Aiden Hill didn't start that game too, so it all balanced out.
It's an asterisk both ways. Okay.
So point being is, though, the Golden Knights find ways to get through these imperfections, and Cassidy identifies these imperfections and fixes them little by little, at least on a temporary basis. And here we are in December the 18th, still talking about a division leading Vegas Golden Knights in the middle third of the season. You and I would not have put the Vegas Golden Knights close to leading the Pacific when the season started. Let's be honest with ourselves.
No, we talked doom and gloom. And remember when you did start
middle third has always been doom and gloom for the Golden Knights.
It's been tough.
It's early, but it's okay so far.
Yeah, by American Christmas, this could be a team that could be running away with the division by 4
American
points.
Christmas is a week from today, dude.
Isn't that crazy? I know.
Yes.
I know.
Not ready.
Shea Theodore,
His
8
credit statement
points.
says I'm ready. Holy, but yeah.
Shea Theodore, 8 points in his last 5 games. How about that? 3 goals. He's on a heater.
Since that Edmonton game,
Since,
when Coach said be more active.
No, since the new contract.
The new contract, I think, was a couple weeks before.
It was
that,
in
but still,
October. I know.
I mean, yeah. Listen, it's all working right now. And Shea Theodore, back to preseason perspectives here. Shea Theodore was someone who we both felt, and I was very adamant that he was going to come in pissed off with a chip on his shoulder, and kind of take the crown back from Noah Hannafin. Noah Hannafin took a lot from Shea Theodore when he arrived, including we thought he took his job from him. Right, the top power play, top defensive pairing, most visual, highest profile defenseman, got the contract after being here for 38 seconds. And,
he's got his own pin.
Was on the wall for Theodore to be gone in the offseason.
He has his own pin, you know that, right?
He's got his own pin. And the Shea Theodore, Theodore's got a bottle.
No, they left him out. So, no, but the thing about Theodore now is that, remember last year, Marchessault really aged in office over that season because it was weighing heavily on him about a new contract. And there's no communication, nothing. Go ahead, do that to guys like Theodore. Same reaction, okay? No, it really does free them up. And I heard, speaking about freeing them up, I heard Cassidy talking about Hannafin, right, when he was talking about the defenseman. And he said he just needs to be freer. He said he tries not to make mistakes, and he needs to just play a more freer game. A freer game? I don't know, whatever. I'm not quoting him very well.
It sounds like he is. It sounds like Hannafin's gripping that stick a little too tightly, right?
That's it. He's gripping the stick.
That's what I hear.
I forgot what cliche to use there.
It's Clichéville today. It's Clichéville and Henderson.
But when he does, they can't play it complete. Let's get this straight, though. VGK will never play a complete 60-minute game because
very few teams
preparing. But they're preparing for different things for different teams, for each team. So it's like, okay, they left that part behind because the attention to detail was something else, right? Correct?
Like a long eyelash. It's driving me nuts right now. But no,
I thought you were signaling something.
No,
about
not signaling you. Let's get out of this segment. No, listen, that's part of the regular season, right? Let's talk about the teams the Golden Knights are playing right now. They're playing Vancouver soon. Okay, Vancouver and Seattle. I don't know how much difference is in game style.
Vancouver's better. Vancouver's better.
Okay, you got Vancouver, Seattle, Anaheim, and then, geez, you got 5 division games in a row, Tony. 4-point games, kind of. But 5 division games in a row. So you have to assume that the Golden Knights will be prepared.
It's right.
Better than they will be for non-divisional and non-conference opponents. So I think you're going to see as close to a 60-minute complete game somewhere in these next 5 games, like 2 out of these next 5 games. I think we'll come back and say, hey, that was a good 60-minute effort. So, plus they're playing not great teams too. It's called
the shirt, by the way, was not here in time for the Kolasar segment yesterday. So
I got a heck of a Kolasar story for you as soon as we get to the third segment.
Okay, well, we're going to go to that third segment after these messages on Lockdown Golden Knights. Prize Picks, it's the best way to get real money sports action. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks. Prize Picks, the best way to get action on sports in over 30 states, including California, Florida, Georgia, and Texas. And someone wants you, Mr. Golick, to give out your picks, your Prize Picks every day, because now they're in a state where this is legal. So Prize Picks, the only real money daily fantasy platform. It even has an insurance injury policy, and your lineups can stay in play even if one of your players gets injured. If your player leaves in the first half and doesn't return, then Prize Picks keeps your lineup alive. Again, Prize Picks, it puts its members first, so all of the withdrawals are safe, they're fast and secure, and when your hits pick, you can get your money in as quickly as 15 minutes, and if you sign up today, you get $50 instantly when you play just $5, and you don't even need to win that bet. It's a $50 bonus, and it's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks also offers weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts. Like yesterday was Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, Prize Picks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value to your lineups. Again, Prize Picks, it's the best way to win real money this football season. Which players are going off, which ones are not. Make your picks in less than 60 seconds and turn your sports opinions into real money all season long on Prize Picks. Welcome back on this Wednesday edition of Locked On Golden Knights. Tony Cardasco, Chris Golick from Las Vegas. Thanks for making us your first listen, as always. And of course, don't forget, on Fridays, it's WTF. And on Saturdays, it's sometimes the Chris and Chris Jr. show. And that's a YouTube exclusive right there, folks. Hey, do you know what our schedule is for Christmas week? I need to maybe make plans. No? All I do on Christmas Day, guess what? I watch movies and sleep. People come over for dinner, do this, Secret Santa, whatever. No, sleep, movies, sleep and movies. That's about it. That's it.
I have no idea what we're going to do on Christmas week.
Okay.
Kids are off, so whatever.
Kids are off. Okay. So Mr. Golick will give us now his review of last night's STH. I almost said something else. That's like disease oriented. STH event at Enchant.
So this is the second year in a row the Golden Knights, they rent out Enchant for the season ticket members, and completely free. I mean, there's VIP experiences and stuff where you can pay a ton of money to get exclusive access and things like that. But if you're a season ticket member, I think a full season ticket member, you get access to the events. You get your tickets sent to you, and you go and you have a good time. I would never pay the money to go to Enchant by itself, but for going for free to just kind of walk around and see everything, it's pretty cool. They got a nice rink out there. There's skates you can rent. It's kind of nice because there's one buckle, you put them on, you're good to go. The issue with the skates is the fact that for my ice skating people out there, the blades are super sharp. Like they're down to like maybe a quarter inch, and the ice is soft. So what I'm trying to tell you is if you try and dig in and do a hockey stop, it's like only hitting the front brake on the bicycle and doing an endo. Chris learned that the hard way. He fell down twice. And he's got a little.
He did?
Oh, yeah.
Video? Oh, yeah. Do we have video?
There's no video. No, wife told me about it. So, but it's really nice out there to do the ice skating and everything. There's just so many beautiful photo ops, and they do a really good job with the ballpark. The VGK component, I'll be honest with you, we could honestly care less about it. The kids don't idolize the players or anything like that. If they see a player walking around, maybe a fist pump, we see Chance, we say hello, we walk through. But it's cool to just be there and, all the Christmas things and everything. For the hockey side of this now. So when you get your tickets sent to you through Access, there's a color on there. And then there are different zones inside Enchant where you can go meet the player who is assigned to your color. So, of course, we get the color purple, okay? So I'm joking. It's probably going to be Cole Schwint or, Tanner Pearson or, something like that or whatever. Sure enough, I go walking up while the kids are ice skating, and I see we got Colasar. I'm like, okay. And again, I'm not knocking Colasar here, but so I send a picture to my buddy, and with the Colasar thing, he says, womp womp. My response, like candy corn on Halloween. I said, do you want him? He says, we're good, thank you. And then I said, LOL, no one wants them. And then he says, oh, they add Ben Hutton to your section. I sent him a picture of Captain Jean-Luc Picard passing out on the Star Trek on the Enterprise because of So
wait. So did you see these guys?
Oh yeah, they were all there. Yeah, we saw them. We didn't talk to them.
No. So how's Hutton moving around?
I didn't watch, so I didn't see Hutton walk. He was a late addition. I wonder if he got stuck in that traffic. I don't know what happened there. I didn't see Hutton walking around. That would have been interesting, though, honestly. But I found another friend. They were in line for McNabb and Pearson. Actually, he's like, I'm going to shove right by McNabb and get to Pearson. Jokingly, obviously. I say, you want my Colasar ticket? He's like, nah, we're good. We're good. I found some more season ticket friends. Hey guys, you want my Colasar tickets? No, we're good.
No
We're
one
good.
wanted.
No one wanted him. Finally, I saw
If
a
I knew
family
he
of
was
3
in
on
your,
the
you
way
didn't
out.
text me. I would have driven out there to get the shirt
It
signed.
was on Twitter,
Yeah.
dude. I was busy on Twitter yesterday.
Okay.
But no, and then I found like a family of 3. I'm like, hey, you want to go get Colasar? And I think Ben Hutton's over there too. Like, oh, okay. They probably threw it away the second they walked away from it.
Oh
So,
man, come on.
poor Colasar. Poor Colasar.
Okay, so like it looked like some of the players were signing autographs at like a bar or something. Like where were they
So there's
stationed?
different zones. So like you have like where they do like the ice skating sign up. They put 2 players in there. You have a random bar. They put 2 players in there. You had where Ben Hutton and Colasar was. I think that was just like one of the concession stands. They put him in there. They put him in different points, and they do it to spread out the people, the fans as well, so everyone's not congregating to one section. And they give you the ticket. They in the team's words, you're guaranteed 1 autograph from the player it's on your tickets.
Mhm.
I know people get more than 1 autograph, like going to different. I don't know how they go to different areas and get the players, but you're guaranteed 1 experience with a fan.
Did all of the players show up? Were all the players
I'm
there?
assuming they were all there. I know I
Well-
saw Eichel there. I'm pretty sure I saw a video of Stone there. I think they're all there. I
Okay.
think it's a requirement. If you're not injured, you're there.
We did get right before the road trip, we got sightings of Pietrangelo, Stone, and Hurdle out there at Enchant with their families. So I'm sure that they paid to get paid for entry. I'm sure. No, I don't think they paid for
I
entry.
mean, they rented out the whole place, so technically, I guess they did.
I know you. So you've blasted some of these member events in the past.
Enchant's been good. And no, Enchant was good the last 2 years. The one that I blasted was the one at Area 15, I think 3 years ago.
So what happened there?
It was an absolute cluster puck.
Here we go.
It was a cluster puck. It was a
Wow.
cluster puck. It was disorganized. It was crammed. It was once it was time to meet the players, and no one knew what they were doing, including the staff. It was bad.
Is that when the kids liked it? When your kids actually liked the players on the team?
Fair enough. I'll take that punch. I think we had Nick Waugh and we left the line or something. Same thing. Like you get a random player. I think we left the line. Let's see. Going back to the first season, they did.
I wanted you to talk to Colasar though.
That's okay. I've talked to him. Colasar almost got me in trouble once. I think I told you that. I don't know if I've told the story publicly or not. But
I think you better tell it publicly.
I can give 2 pucks now about it.
Okay.
So I did when I had the credential with the team, I was doing interviews in the
guys on fire today, folks. Okay.
I was in the locker room and I got Colasar for a practice interview. And I think I was asking about leadership and he was killing a lot of penalties and stuff in the preseason and just doing a lot of different things. I said, hey, is there anything you haven't done this preseason yet? It's like, I haven't scored a goal yet. And then that broke the ice and we had a quick little interview. I'm watching the interview back afterwards and I saw a trophy sitting behind Colasar. A trophy.
Uh-huh.
And then I scrolled in on the trophy and it was an incredibly inappropriate object. Something that would be.
Did you post this photo at the time?
It would be NC-17. It would get me in trouble on Twitter if I posted it.
Right.
It was a male genitalia on a trophy.
Yeah, I remember.
It was a joke, and I don't know if it was a joke just to get a media member or whatever it was. So I went back to Colasar. I said, "Really?" He's like, "Hey, I'm number 1, bro." And then the media team pulled me aside. Said, like, audio only on that one, right? I'm like, yeah,
audio only. State run.
I got to find that video somewhere. I might put.
But
that
you
up
do
there.
have that video.
But I would blur.
I remember that being a pretty big thing. Someone else posted that.
It was a pretty big thing. Oh, wait, the trophy?
Oh. No. I meant the ordeal. Come on, Colin. I almost said something else, but it was STH.
Segment 3, bro. It's segment 3.
It is segment 3. We appreciate everyone tuning in. We're spreading holiday cheer today in abundance.
Spreading a lot of cheer.
Yeah, a lot of cheer. Of course, don't forget we appreciate all the everydayers. Thank you so much. Really, truly, from around the world to tune in and put up with these shenanigans every day, or everydayers too, everyone. Of course, don't forget Fridays are WTF and Saturdays. Sometimes it is, you like how I throw in sometimes. It's the Chris Jr. show. When he's off from school, bro, you got to fire it up, man, by popular demand. You got to get that podcast going.
It's
From
so
my
fun.
man Chris
Sounds like
Golick,
fun.
I
Sounds
am
like
Tony
fun.
Cardasco.
We'll
You
do a
have a
segment
terrific
with the
day.
3 of us. We'll go triple box.
Well, let's do the third box. We'll call him the third box. That's what we'll do. I'm Tony Cardasco for Chris Golick. We'll see you tomorrow right here on Lockdown Golden Knights, and please take care.